Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Altered Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education. We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up and coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. 4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemscott, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball action here on the Aycorp Sports Network from the Clarkton High School Gymnasium. Tonight's game, brought to you by the attorneys at Todd and Atwell LLC, features the Clarkton Reindeer welcoming the Risco Tigers in Tri-County Conference action. Alongside my broadcast partner, Bobby Ufford, I'm Jim Riker, and we're excited to bring you a big game tonight. Bobby, it should be a good one.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. I think it's going to be a good one because we've seen these two teams already this season in this gym. And what a fun time it was that week. We had the Clarkton Holiday Tournament as the Risco Tigers, they actually won that tournament here just a few short weeks ago, coming out victorious over a fine Portersville team. But I tell you, last night they got brought back to reality a little bit, dropping one to the Campbells that they felt like they should win that game. But, you know, Campbell come away with a 65-61 win. But I tell you, I think what's going to separate them tonight is going to be the depth on the bench. Risco runs a lot of kids in and out. They can score at will in a lot of places. Clarkton just doesn't have the depth this year. They've got Gorman, who is a really good guard for them. He can shoot, but they've got to be able to stay out of foul trouble. And that's what kind of caught them up some in the Clarkton Holiday Tournament. And with a team like Risco who can move the ball quickly, get inside and score real fast, I could see that playing into effect again tonight in foul trouble. And look, Risco's got, I would say, 4 or 5 kids who could go for 20 easy almost any night. Give me the Risco Tigers.
Yeah, I think that's right. Risco, of course, comes off a loss last night to Campbell, a 4-point loss. So I think they'll be ready to prove that was a little bit of a fluke, because generally I felt like that Risco was considered one of the top, 1 or 2 Class 1 teams probably in this area, no question about it.
Yeah, now I think they're ranked number 8 right now in the state, which that will surely change with the loss to Campbell. But make no mistake, that's still one of the top teams around in 1A. I've got them picked myself to make a hard run deep into the state tournament this year for Risco. So, I mean, they got good size everywhere for a Class 1 school like that. They've got shooters, they got depth. I don't see a bunch of small schools with this much talent on one team. And, man, a ton of them are coming back again next year. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're Coach Blankenship, you've got to be pretty excited because you've got the majority of your kids coming back next year. We are going to have the playing of the national anthem here in just a moment, so we're going to take a break. We'll come back after that with the starting lineups and the action of tonight's game. You're watching Tri-County Conference Basketball on the Aycorp Sports Network.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
We are back at Clarkton High School. It's the Clarkton Reindeer and the Risco Tigers tonight. Clarkton comes in with a 3-7 record. The Risco Tigers come in 8-3. Risco will be, of course, the visitors on the scoreboard. They come in their black uniforms trimmed in gold. And it will go like this. Number 0, a 6-foot junior, Landon Baker. A 6'4 sophomore, number 14, Owen Fortner. A number 20, a 6'3 junior, Sammy Smith. Number 23, a 5'10 senior, Aaron Denson. And number 24, a 5'11 senior, C.J. Blankenship. They are coached by Brandon Blankenship, assisted by Dylan Hill and John Smith. And now for the Clarkton Reindeer, the homestanding Clarkton Reindeer. They are number 2, Amari Gorman, a senior and a returning all-district player. Number 20, a junior, Alex Juarez. Junior number 23, James Johnson. A junior number 33, Caleb Hunter. And the final starter, a junior number 35, Clayton Godsey. They are coached by Cole McBroom and assisted by Nathan Burnett. So, as Bobby was mentioning earlier, the bench is a little deeper for Risco, and Risco has a little more size as well.
Yeah, and Risco starts out a little bit more of a guard lineup this time. You don't see Calvert on the floor. Calvert's a big kid down low, so is Fortner. They got 2 really good-sized bigs right there that should give Clarkton a lot of fits tonight down low on the glass.
Caleb Godsey, you'll hear Clayton Godsey. You hear his name called a lot tonight inside for the Reindeer. He works very hard in there, and we are set to go here with this matchup. Except we have to have a basketball, I reckon. Hard to play a game of basketball without a basketball, isn't it?
Yep, and here comes one now being thrown in. So here we go.
All right. Saw Eli Pavey there in street clothes. He must be injured. He had played some for the earlier on for the Reindeer. He's out.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the vocals, though. He
no, there was
the
not.
national anthem and did the player intros tonight.
Yeah, nice job. Clarkton with the basketball. Juarez with it right side. Trying to get it to Gorman. Does. He's their leading scorer. He's guarded out front there by Denson. Gorman gets it back. Jump shot up and good. 3-pointer, Amari Gorman, and it's 3-0 for the Clarkton Reindeer.
Gorman's a kid who's got some flash, and he's a good ball player.
Baker to Smith. He's the big scorer. We're going to have a blocking foul on Amari Gorman there. He's trying to draw the charge. Didn't quite get there in time. First one on Gorman. First team foul. Can ill afford to get him in foul trouble. Up top to Sammy Smith. Blankenship back out to Smith.
That's a good decision by Blankenship. He saw the double right there was coming to Fortner.
Man-to-man defense for the Reindeer. Smith drives inside, nothing there, kicks it out to Baker. Baker, a little spin move to the lay, puts it up, off the mark, no good. Rebound, loose on the floor, loose, and then taken away by the Reindeer. Quickly down to Johnson. Crossover dribble, loses control of it, but run down by Hunter. Back out to Gorman. Pulls it up, kicks it back out. Juarez up top. He's cut off nicely up front by Smith.
Right now, Jim, on the defense for Risco, you can tell they've just got a faster, better first step. They're cutting Clarkton off very well.
Turnover, got the hand underneath the basketball, and it's a turnover and a go back to the Tigers. Smith with it. As we said, Gorman on him. He likes to get to the basket. Gorman cuts him off nicely. Three-pointer, Denson, rims out, no good. Gorman with the rebound. Right side of the floor with it. Step back, thought about the three, doesn't take it. Kicks it inside to Godsey. Then to Juarez. He loses it inside on the floor. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Fortner of the Tigers. Quickly comes Sammy Smith for Risco. He stops, 17-foot jumper, good. Smith with 2, and it's 3-2.
Well, something they needed to do is get a couple jump stops to fall. That's what kind of hurt Risco last night. They just couldn't hit early, and Campbell did, and Sammy got one to fall there.
Backcourt almost, taken away. Blankenship goes up, he gets fouled, and I'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul will go on Alex Juarez, his first team foul number 2. The pressure affected certainly the Reindeer right there, Bobby.
Yeah, I think Risco wants to come in tonight and get after it, and they are in the early going. Bad game last night, and they want to put that one behind them with a couple of quick baskets and a big first.
C.J. Blankenship, the senior, with the free throw. He'll have a second one. Up, and it is off the mark, no good. Rebound by Caleb Hunter. Kicks it out to Gorman. He's double teamed in the backcourt there. And then across the timeline to Johnson. Inside to Gotze. Good head fake. He goes up, and it falls in. Clayton Gotze with 2, and it's 5-3 Reindeer. Smith, long jumper, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Fortner. Kicks it back out to Baker. Then Smith in the lane right side. Denson for 3, off the mark, no good. Hunter with another rebound. Gorman will bring it up for the Reindeer. He gets trapped, but gets it across to Juarez and then to Johnson. To Gotze inside, nothing there. He works his way in, though, up off the glass, short, no good. Rebound by Owen Fortner. Quickly ahead to Smith. Stop, nothing there. Out to Baker for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, James Johnson. He's quickly down the floor to Gotze. And that's going to be a blocking foul. That's going to go on Landon Baker, I believe, his first team foul number 2.
Well, right now, 3 minutes gone in the basketball game, and Risco 0 of 3 from deep, only 1 of 7 from the floor right now, so the shooting woes have continued. One thing I'm saying, they're not running a much offense here. They're working around, getting a quick shot off. Look for something inside to get the big man open to let your offense start to flow a little bit. Get it in on the glass.
Clayton Gotze's free throw is good. Caleb Gotze checks in the ball game for Caleb Hunter. Hunter gave him good minutes right off the bat there. Second free throw, good. 7-3, Clarkton with the lead. Blankenship with the basketball against the man-to-man of the Reindeer. Fortner inside to Smith. Gets nice defense by Gorman. Then back out to Smith. Head fake, drives in the lane, loses it. It's loose on the floor. Gotze gets it off to Gorman. Gorman quickly down the floor. Nice pass off, up and good to finish by Juarez. Great feed by Amari Gorman.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, right now, look, you've got shooters if you're Risco. You can shoot the ball very well. Spread out the floor and isolate down on the block. Go one-on-one with your big man, or the size of Sammy Smith, who is checking out now. He had Gorman on him. That size difference, let them go one-on-one on those guys right there. Right here, you'll see Calvert. He's got Gotze on him. Let him isolate down low on a smaller guy.
Inbounds to Juarez, or Vasquez, then to Blankenship. Tries to get into the basket, does. Shot up off the glass, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Will be off of Risco and out of bounds. Vasquez, Calvert, and Rogers checked in at that last break for the Risco Tigers. Johnson with the basketball ahead. Pass too long. Calvert comes away with the steal then. Looks for someplace to go, gives it off, and then back out. Rogers for 3, no good, rims out. Johnson with another strong rebound.
Well, Rogers just a little flat that time with his shot.
Juarez loses it. Then they get it across to Gorman for 3. Off the mark, no good. Knocked away out of bounds. Will belong still to the Reindeer.
Jim, I've watched Gotze a couple times now, number 35. Looks like he's got a strong limp to him on the floor.
Yeah, you're right.
He's been doing that since early in the game.
You're right. He is hobbling around a little bit.
He is a big presence for them down low. Their biggest, matter of fact.
To Juarez and then back to Johnson. Back out to Johnson. And Gorman with it now up front, guarded there by Vasquez.
Well, they've got some opportunities to get that inside to Gotze right there.
There it is. Gorman to Gotze, up and good, and it's 9-3 Clarkton here with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first.
I tell you, I love it. Gorman went baseline. Gotze saw it, and he slid up the paint just a little right there. Gave spacing when the defense went to Gorman. Pass right to Gotze and score.
Blankenship with the basketball, off to Calvert. Risco looking for some offense here. Turnover. Gorman comes away with it for the Reindeer. He's down, goes up, and no good. Rebound, Johnson. He gets it blocked, but he'll be fouled, and I believe will shoot 2 free throws here. Just Risco really struggling to find any baskets, Bobby.
They're struggling to score right there, but I'll tell you, Gorman on that layup opportunity, he's a smarter basketball player than that. Go ahead and draw the contact. He stopped and kind of faded away with his arm and body instead of going at the rim. He should be the one right now at the line shooting free throws.
Johnson.
And he's their best. He's got to find ways to make that happen.
Caleb Gotze checks out. Clayton Gotze checks out, and Taylon Jones checks in for the Reindeer. Johnson has a second. Sammy Smith back in for Risco. Missed them both. Rebound off of Risco out of bounds. So go back to the Reindeer. Gorman to inbounds. Gets it in, up, shot's blocked by Calvert. Off to Smith. Smith's quickly down the floor, knocked out of bounds. Johnson going to be called for a reach in there. That will be, I believe, his first of the quarter. Blankenship to inbounds. Inside, nice move, just freed up. Vasquez inside, he gets the easy layup, and it's 11-5.
Well, Jim, remember I told you I talked with Coach Blankenship at the Christmas tournament at Bloomfield. He said there's 8 to 12 points on inbound plays. There was 2 of them right there.
Gorman with it up top. Puts it on the floor, stops, 18-foot jump shot, up and good. Amari Gorman. He's got 7 now, I believe, and it's 13-5. Smith to Blankenship. Back to Smith. Gorman on him. Reverse layup, but he's going to be called for a travel. Went across too far, and it's a turnover. Maury Gorman doing a nice job on Sammy Smith so far.
Yeah, he sure is. And I tell you, that's Vasquez, he was coming down, trying to slide into the corner there, and Smith just missed him.
Johnson with the ball in the backcourt. They get it across the timeline now. Juarez with it. They've handled that pressure pretty well. Juarez little jumper, no good. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to Gorman. In the right side to Johnson for 3. It's short, no good. Sammy Smith with the rebound. Smith will bring it up for the Tigers. He's going to try to take it to the basket. He does. And Johnson's going to pick up a second foul. Got him with the body there. Going to be out of bounds. Nope, 2 shots, excuse me. Smith will shoot 2. Risco trails 13-5, 1:40 to go in the first.
I tell you, with almost a little over 6 minutes gone, I wouldn't believe that Risco just had 5 points right now.
I would agree. Johnson picked up his second foul. Smith's free throw is short and no good. Owen Fortner checks in, and C.J. Blankenship will take a break. Gotze checks back in with that limp.
Yeah, and I like this move from Risco. You're bringing in 2 bigs right now. You got a couple guards out there, but take advantage of the bigs once you get them in there. Go at them.
Second free throw this time is good. 13-6. Gorman to Johnson. Juarez gets double teamed.
Boy, good trap defense.
And then throws up a prayer, and it goes in.
They gave up on the trap right there.
Vasquez for 3, good. Josiah Vasquez, he's got 5 now, and it's 15-9.
That's the first hit 3 for Risco this game by Vasquez there.
Johnson with it. He's going to take it to the basket. Little runner blocked partially by Calvert. Then a foul is going to be called inside. The rebound was to Caleb Gotze, and he'll be fouled and will shoot, I believe, free throws here. 1:07 to go in the first quarter. 15-9, Clarkton with the lead. Free throw up and good. Caleb Hunter sets a check in if and when Caleb Gotze makes this free throw. Up and made them both. Hunter checks in. Godsey will take a seat. 17-9. Clarkton with a very productive first quarter so far.
Yeah, let's see where the bigs go right here for Risco.
It's like double high post. Smith to bring it down. And out to Smith. They set a screen for him. 18-foot jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound by Hunter to Johnson. Then ahead to Juarez. Maury Gorman with it. Johnson gets it now top of the circle to Hunter.
Boy, that's a good matchup for Clarkton right there. Hunter against, well, he switched off now.
Jumper no good. Vasquez with the rebound.
At one time, they had Hunter against Rogers, and that would have been a matchup to go down low against.
20.6 seconds to go in the first. 17-9, Clarkton. Risco only 3 of 13 shooting the basketball so far. Smith with it. Little runner, short, no good. Rebound by Godsey. He gets it knocked away. There'll be a foul called.
I think that's going to go against Smith right there.
Yeah, I think Sammy Smith's a little frustrated right now. He's having a tough time getting the ball to go down, and he's only got 3 points.
And he's forcing shots. And Jim, look, I've talked about the bigs. You got 2 of them in the game. I don't think they've got a point from a post player yet.
Vasquez up and no good at the buzzer. It rolls across. So we're at the end of 1. A little bit of a surprise. Clarkton 17 and Risco 9. We'll take a break and be back here in 30 seconds on the Aycorp Sports Network.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
Back at Clarkton High School, the Reindeer have a 17-9 lead over the Risco Tigers here at the end of 1 period, and really it's been sort of the shooting woes of Risco.
Well, you know, and I want to dig into that just a little bit, the shooting woes there, but for Clarkton, they've got Amari Gorman, the guard. He's got 5. They go down to Clayton Godsey, their post player. He's got 6. And then you've got Caleb Godsey. He hit the 2 free throws, but Alex Juarez, a wing out there, so to speak, a guard with 4. They're spread out inside and outside. When we look at Risco here, Sammy Smith with 3, C.J. Blankenship with 1, and Vasquez has 5. The problem is they're not involving any big guys, no play around the rim except what Sammy is trying to force right now in the shooting. Look, Risco needs to get back to playing fundamental basketball. The game works from the inside out, and they're just trying to force too many shots right now. 2 bigs in the game again for Risco.
Smith with the basketball to start the quarter for the Tigers. Out Denson, top of the 3, circle 3, good. Denson with 3, and it's 17-12. Risco had taken the pressure off. Going to extend their defense a little bit, though, here on the half court to Johnson for the Reindeer. Off to Gorman. Puts it on the floor, drives inside. Has to kick it back out. Juarez. Reset a little bit, kick it back to Gorman. The lane opens up for him if he wants it. Now he goes inside, he goes up, he's going to be bumped on the floor. Be the first team foul in the quarter.
Looks like it goes against Owen Fortner right there. I'm a little surprised Clarkson didn't come to Gorman and try to set him a screen to free him up some. I mean, he tried to drive, and really Risco just kind of sitting there waiting on him.
Gorman in the corner. They defense him well. They give it off to Godsey inside. He gets double-teamed, and then back out to Johnson, to Hunter. Tries to go cross-court, and it's stolen by the Tigers. Quickly ahead to Smith. He's going to drive into the lane. He's going to come all the way to the basket. He's going to go up left-handed, no good, but he's going to be fouled there by Caleb Hunter, and will shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Smith has been trying to work to the rim, and he finally gets close enough there. He gets the foul and going to the line.
First foul, team foul in this quarter. Sammy Smith at the line to shoot 2. He's got 3 points only so far. Make it 4 now. 17-13, a little 4-0 run for Risco in the first 48 seconds of this quarter. And made them both. Gorman with the basketball, guarded there by Denson, gets double teamed. Johnson gets it, and then a steal by Denson. Ahead to Fortner. Not good job by Juarez there from behind to knock it out of bounds.
Let's see the inbounds he draws up here. I can guarantee you he wants a score right here to bring us to a 1-point game on a basket off the glass.
Timeout called by Seth McBroom of the Clarkton Reindeer. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 17-14 and 4 of 17 for Risco and 6 of 18 for Clarkton Reindeer.
And right now, when they try to go inside, we talked about the 4 shots they've had. Only 2 of 11 inside the arc there from 2-point range. A lot of those are close shots right here. It's just not controlled shots. And again, we haven't seen a post player take a shot at the rim yet down here close to Risco. And right now, I think, the key to Clarkton is find Gorman easier looks to the basket. Don't make him work so hard for his shot. He is a player, and he will distribute once he sees an opportunity to get out low. Look, he's getting Gotze involved in Clayton Gotze, that is. Gorman's going to work for his team right there. Give him some easy looks.
Risco will have the basketball. They trail by 3, 17-14, 7 minutes exactly to go in the first half. C.J. Blankenship will trigger the inbounds pass from here underneath the basket. Screen set. They give it to Denson. Out to Smith. Blankenship in the corner for 3. Good. C.J. Blankenship ties it up at 17, and they got the look they wanted there, Bobby.
Yeah, that was a design play to let Blankenship inbound, take the attention away from him as he just slips in for the 3 in the corner.
Juarez with the basketball for Clarkton. Kicks it out to Gorman. Gorman to the basket, gets it stolen, just taken straight away by Denson. He comes down the floor with it. He stops, pops up, and no good. Rebound taken down by Caleb Gotze. Ahead to Gorman. Crossover, good pass up. Juarez misses the shot, though. Rebound by C.J. Blankenship. He's quickly down the floor to Denson. He'll take the 3. Good!
Didn't take Denson long to figure out he was fixing to shoot that one.
Aaron Denson with the 3. And all of a sudden, Risco has a 20-17 lead. They're on a 11-0 run to start the quarter.
Risco is heated up now, 4 of 8 from deep. That's 50% right now in the game. They started 0 of 3.
Juarez with it. Back to Gorman. Gorman long jumper, short and no good. Rebound taken down by Smith. He comes down for the Tigers, kicks it in the corner. Denson's hot. Misses that one though. Rebound run down by Owen Fortner. In the lane, loses it, and gonna have a foul called, I believe. Yeah, that'll be on Caleb Hunter, I believe, his second. Eli Rogers checks back in, as does Landon Baker, and the 2 bigs, Calvert and Fortner, check out for the Risco Tigers.
They're on an 11-0 run, and I can guarantee you're fixing to see a press coming in off this score.
Rogers loses it. It's taken away by Gotze. He loses it, but then Clayton Gotze picks it up and then loses it once again. It's knocked away, and it finally goes off of Johnson out of bounds and will go back to Risco.
Yeah, with a speed, heavy guard, 5-guard set for Risco, you can guarantee they're going to keep the pressure on and press hard on defense when that ball comes back up the floor.
Yeah, with Gorman out of the ball game, you're exactly right. Eli Rogers with it up top. And in the lane, Smith, a little running jumper, no good. Rebound, James Johnson. Good rebound, strong rebound there. Crossover dribble, kicks it back out to Gotze. Into Clayton Gotze. Out to Johnson. Johnson drives baseline. Runner up, and no, it's good, but he's going to be called for a charge, and that'll be his 3rd.
Well, 3 fouls on Johnson, and now he's going to have to dig into that bench a little bit more.
Gorman will check in. Bobby, we were talking as we were driving down here about it seems like in the high school game anymore, you always see a charge or 2 at least in every ball game.
Yeah, that is a focus. And we talked about, you had the girls game last night. We see it in boys a lot. They're willing to step in and take that hit. And you just don't see it as much in the girls game. But, boy, in boys basketball anymore, it's almost a guarantee you're going to see a charge.
Blankenship it to Smith. Good job by Gorman there.
Well, that's
Shot's no
smart
good.
basketball. Smith is bigger and stronger and going inside into the paint to him right there.
A second one on Gorman. Gorman did everything he could to stop him, but Smith, you're right. The strength just got him inside. He'll shoot 2 free throws. 3.5 minutes in the quarter, and Clarkton hadn't put any points on the board in the second yet. 21-17 now, Risco. Taylon Jones will check in, and Caleb Hunter will check out for the Reindeer. Second free throw, good by Smith. He's got 7 now. We've got a 30-second timeout by Coach Brandon Blankenship. And I believe this is about a 13-0 run right here that Risco's on, Bobby.
Well, it seems like a bigger run than that maybe, but right now Risco inside the arc, still only 2 of 14. They got hot from outside, knocked them down, and the free throws is where they come alive. I think they were maybe 1 of 3 coming into the quarter, and now sitting at 6 of 8. But that 2 of 14 number still bothers me. It bothers me they are not using 2 big guys in post trying to score. Look, if you don't have a post presence, that's how you lose games like they lost last night. And as you make a state run, like I think this team is built to do, if you can't score inside, that makes it tough for them. And I think they've really got to start to focus on getting those guys involved in this basketball game.
And we've seen, as we've watched Risco 4 or 5 times now this season, we've seen Calvert and Fortner be able to score inside, no question about it. So it's not a lack of the ability. They're just not getting the ball inside right now.
And I think a matchup that I think we are slated to want to carry this year is Richland-Risco. Look, Richland's going to work the ball inside, and they've got a kid named Tucker Hughes that will make it tough on a Risco team. You've got to be able to play inside and in the post.
Bad pass out of bounds, just went out of the hands of Juarez. It'll be a turnover on Clarkton.
Clarkton right now needs a stop and a score.
Denson, nice head fake, drives in, little runner, 12-foot short, no good, gets his own rebound, brings it back out. Blankenship for 3, top of the circle, good. C.J. Blankenship for 3. He's got, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we talked in the pregame how they was running that one drill, and these kids get threes off and they get it off quick. They have a quick trigger here at Risco shooting threes.
Another turnover, and then Juarez is going to pick up a push foul as Denson tried to come down the sideline.
Well, when you're guard heavy and you shoot the 3 that well, that's a tough night for a lot of teams.
It is. And that was the 5th team foul, so Aaron Denson will shoot free throws here. He's a senior for Coach Blankenship. Free throw up and good.
Yeah, this team started out 0 of 3, and now they are 5 of the last 7 three-point shots.
Yeah, they've gotten very, very hot. You're exactly right. Second one up and also good. Denson's having a very nice night. And Coach Cole McBroom's going to take a quick 30-second timeout here. We'll keep it here once again. 3:47 to go in the first half. It was 17-9 at the end of the quarter for the Reindeer. It's now 27-17 for the Tigers of Risco. So it's been all Risco here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and right now Clarkton's just got to find a way to get a good look in a basket right now. They're not even getting many shots off here in this second quarter. They've just got to slow the floor down and space out that man-to-man. Look, Clayton Godsey, 6 points. Maybe go right back to Godsey down low. Instead of trying to force something in and trying to drive against a team who's just kind of sitting back waiting on that guard Gorman to come at him, spread the floor, let Godsey go to work for you. He's your leading scorer. Let him see if he can get another one in.
Aaron Denson with 11 now for the Risco Tigers, and he's been the reason that three-point percentage has come up.
Yeah, he has shot it well out there, no doubt.
Clarkton with the basketball. Full court pressure, 2-2-1 zone press here by the Tigers. Godsey gets it in, gets it right back. And this is where a place they missed Johnson because he handled that ball pretty well in the press, and they turn it over. Smith with it in the corner to Denson. Back out to Smith. They cut him off nicely there. And he has to kick it back up top to Rogers. Right side, Blankenship for three. Good.
Doesn't take him long.
No, they're ready to shoot when they catch it. Nice job of that. And it's 30-17 now, Risco. Gorman gets it ahead. Knocked away out of bounds by Fortner. Will stay with the Reindeer.
Boy, and you got to like the pressure right now Risco's bringing.
If you have any ball handlers on that bench, if you're coaching with Broom, now's probably the time to put them in because they really are putting that pressure on.
I think it was a lot different, but I know I looked up and it was 17-12. May have been 17-9 at one time.
It was. Yep.
And they have been on at least a 21-point run right here.
Into Gorman. Now, Clarkton's not scored here in the second quarter. We're 5 minutes in, and they've not scored. Back to Juarez. Really active defense by the Risco Tigers right now.
Well, that floor is too crowded for Clarkton. They got to spread the floor some.
Yep. Too many on one side. You're exactly right. Gorman to Gotze. Back to Gorman. Trying to find someplace to go with it inside. Pass is too long for Gotze, and it's taken away by Fortner. To Smith, to Rogers. He goes up for the layup, up and good. Eli Rogers looked off the defender, gets the basket. Coach McBroom's going to take a timeout. It is 32 for Risco, 17 for Clarkton. We're going to take a 30-second break as well and be back here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
What First State Community Bank means to me is it says it in its name, community.
We're family. We care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
Back at Clarkton High School, it has been all Risco Tigers here in the second quarter, Bobby.
Yeah, and defense sets the tone, and when you get shooters shooting hot, it really just turns the volume up a little bit more. I mean, what a second half by Risco coming out on this. And right now, Clarkton, they just need a basket to stop the run and feel like they can try to find a way to claw back into this game.
We've got one more game for you this week here on the Aycorp Sports Network. We'll be in Dexter Friday night as they host the Bernie Mules in that Dexter-Bernie rivalry. And then next week, a couple of potentially great games on Tuesday night. We'll be at New Madrid County Central as they host the Tigers from Cape Central. And then on Friday night, we'll be at Portageville where the Bulldogs will host the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament champions, the Malden Green Wave. So make sure you follow the Aycorp Sports on Facebook, X, which is, of course, formerly Twitter, and Instagram for all the upcoming games. Coach McBroom has put Johnson back in the game to be able to handle some of that pressure, but he's got 3 fouls, so that's a little risk as well. Gorman with it to Johnson. And he turnover once again. Smith is going to take it all the way to the basket. He goes up. It's blocked by Gorman, but he picks up his 3rd foul.
We talked about in the pregame, Clarkton need to stay out of foul trouble, and they are all in the middle of it with Johnson and Gorman.
Absolutely right. Smith will shoot 2 free throws here. He has 7 points for Risco so far. 7 for him, 7 for C.J. Blankenship, 5 for Vasquez, 11 for Aaron Denson. Smith's free throw is good. He's got a second. 2:35 to go here before halftime. Second one is off the mark, no good. Rebound, Caleb Hunter. Off to Johnson and ahead to Gorman. Gorman gets it back, loses it, gets it back, and then kicks it off to Gotze. He's inside, up off the glass and good. The first points of the quarter for the Reindeer go to Clayton Gotze. Blankenship gets cut off, then to Rogers for 3. Left-handed 3, off the mark, no good. Long rebound, Sammy Smith. And we're going to have Smith on a push.
That's going to be, I believe, the second on Smith.
I believe that's right.
I'm sure they will set him for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, Riley Calvert's going to check in for him. 33-19, 14-point Risco lead here.
Yeah, he just happened to have another player on the bench he can bring in for Smith. He is very deep.
Yeah, he really is. Gotze with the basketball for the Reindeer to Gorman. Got to hurry to get it across, and they do to Johnson. Johnson inside, good pass, but then off of the hands of Gotze out of bounds will go back to Risco. Just really speeding up the Reindeer offense.
Yeah, that press will do it, and it had him just a little bit further. Gotsey got a little bit too far under the basket, and that pass just took him further on out of bounds.
Eli Rogers, the sophomore, kicks it off to Fortner. Back to Rogers. Puts it on the floor, drives inside. It's not there, tipped away, knocked out of bounds by the Reindeer, and will go back to Risco. Taylon Jones is going to check in. Going to replace Caleb Hunter. C.J. Blankenship with the basketball to get it inbounds, does to Vasquez. Then back to Blankenship for three, off the mark, no good. Johnson with a nice strong rebound for the Reindeer. He's going to try to take it to the basket, up and off the glass, no good. Rebound tip taken down by Fortner of the Tigers. Minute 26 to go here in the quarter. Blankenship brings it up. He thought about the top of the circle three, doesn't take it, kicks it off to Rogers. Blankenship with it, a lot of dribbling out front, then they kick it off to Fortner. Rogers wide open for three, good. We talked about before we came on the air, Bobby, how much we liked his jump shot.
Yeah, he come right off a good ball screen right there, and the defender did not get close to him, and that left him open long enough to get a shot off and nailed it.
Gorman with it to the basket, kicks it off to Jones, and he kicks it back out to Johnson, cross court to Gorman. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Gorman trying to drive baseline. Then there's going to be a push called, I believe. And it'll be, I don't know how many team fouls there are right now. It'll be out of bounds, it looks like still. Alex Juarez checks back in. And James Johnson will take a seat with 3 fouls for the Reindeer. Knocked away from Jones, but he runs it down and kicks it back out to Juarez, and then to Gorman.
There's a good screen.
Kick off to Godsey.
Oh, that was Vasquez on Godsey. He was calling for help and got it.
Gorman with it. Into Godsey in the lane, then back to Gorman. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Risco. Tried to do a little give and go there, but it just bounced off to Gorman and out of bounds.
Yeah, they were working hard for that, and they missed the opportunity when Vasquez was begging for somebody to come over and take on Godsey. They just missed that one there, the Clarkton Reindeer did.
Bad pass, stolen away by Juarez. 2 seconds to go in the half. Juarez puts up a wild shot, the buzzer, no good. And we're at halftime, and it is the Risco Tigers 36, the homestanding Clarkton Reindeer 19. We will take a break here. We'll be back in about 7 minutes or so with the second half of this game, the Tri-County Conference game that we've got here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots. Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up and coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagrow 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemscott, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Autry Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
We're back at Clarkton High School after a big second quarter. The Risco Tigers leave the Clarkton Reindeer 36-19. And, Bobby, some stats here, and there's some very interesting shooting percentage numbers in there.
Yeah, we're going to start off the Clarkton Reindeer first right now. They are 19 points a game, only 7 of 24 from the floor at 29%. 6 of 20 inside the arc at 30%, and 1 of 4 outside at 25%. They are 4 of 6 from the free throw line at 67%. 4 offensive and 12 defensive rebounds, and 16 total points in the game. Amari Gorman has 5 right now. Alex Suarez has 4. Caleb Gotze has 2. Clayton Gotze with 8. He's been a bright spot, 3 of 5 shooting right there. And I would like to see Clarkton make a concerted effort to get more passes inside to him to see what he can do. He was a spark plug earlier for him this year. And look, if they want to get back into this game, they've got to take high percentage shots and make them, because I can tell you there is a hole right now in the Risco Tigers shooting. Right now, the 36 points are 10 of 31 from the floor at 32%, so that's not lighting it up and great by any means. The number that jumps out at me, only 3 of 17 inside the arc, and no points out of a post player. 3 of 17, that's a worry area, because you're not scoring in the areas you've got to have the easier buckets, we'll say. They're 7 of 14 right now shooting a 3, which is phenomenal. But, Jim, not many people can keep up a 50% mark from the floor at 3 in a game. We'll see how that number changes here in the second half. 9 of 14 on the free throws at 75%. 3 offensive boards, 8 defensive, total of 11 there. Individually, Eli Rogers with 5. Vasquez, he has 5 as well. Also, Sammy Smith with 8. Aaron Denson with 11. And C.J. Blankenship with 7. Calvert and also Baker and Owen Fortner, some of the tallest kids on the team, the kids you'd say play the post most, no points.
Yeah, I was noticing as you were going through that, with Fortner and Calvert, their 2 biggest post players, neither one have even taken a shot tonight. So, like you said, that's worrisome.
It's worrisome for me because, look, there's going to be good teams who are going to be able to get out and defend you well, and you're going to have nights, where you just don't shoot the 3 ball that well. When that happens, when you're not shooting a 3 very well, what do you need to lean on? You need to lean on kids in a post being able to score off the glass. And right now, they hadn't even attempted a shot in there tonight like that from the bigs.
So we are getting set to start the second half here. Risco does lead 36-19. We said a big second quarter. The Reindeer only put 2 points on the board in the second quarter. And it went from a 8-point lead to a 17-point deficit here at halftime. Clarkton with the basketball to start the half. Gorman with it up top, guarded by Denson. That 1-2-2 trap. Juarez with it in the lane, little runner up, no good. Rebound taken down by Baker, kicks it out to Blankenship. They fill the lanes nicely. Denson's wide open for 3, good.
Man.
Aaron Denson is hot from the 3-point line, folks. He's got 14 now.
Make it 8 of 15 from deep.
Johnson with it, knocked out of bounds. The trap has really been effective for Risco defensively. To Gorman. He gets double teamed into Johnson. He gets behind. I just say that, and then they break it with no problem, and Johnson with the basket. 39-21. To Smith. Baker, top of the circle, 3. Off the mark, no good. Sammy Smith with the rebound, kicks it out to Denson. Step back 3 for him. It's short, no good. Then Gotze with the rebound for the Reindeer. Gorman with the basketball to Juarez. To Clayton Gotze, back out to Juarez. Right side to Johnson. He drives baseline. Little runner up, short, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up off the glass and good. He's got 4 straight here, and it's 39-23.
Yeah, Gotze kind of cut him off from the rim, but he also cut everybody else off from that side of the rim to get a rebound as well, and almost kind of screened out for Johnson there.
Denson drives into the lane, kicks it back out to Fortner. Owen Fortner for 3, way off the mark, no good. Johnson with the rebound. Gorman with a nice pass off to Hunter, up and good.
Well, a 6-point turnaround right here. Clarkton 3 made baskets in a row. Risco 2 trips down and nothing but 3-point shots and missed them.
Yeah, not working the ball inside whatsoever. They're totally around the outside. Then they get it into Smith. inside. He gets double teamed there, and he kicks it way over the top of Denson and out of bounds. Just every time Smith's touching the ball interiorly, he's getting double teamed.
And that's not the kid you want to post up right now, because you know when he touches the ball down low, the double team's coming. Get the ball down to Fortner and let him post up and go one-on-one down there.
Gorman for three, rims out, no good. Goes down and comes back out. Baker with the rebound for the Tigers. Off to Denson. He's in the right corner, inside to Smith. Gorman on him. He goes up and good.
Well, now you saw the other side of the floor overloaded. Smith got to isolate out there one-on-one, and the pass from the corner coming in, that guy was drawn out to the corner defending. It made it a lot easier chance for Smith to get inside and score.
And that's really one of the few baskets we've seen inside the paint all night for the Tigers. Foul went on Denson up top there. To Juarez. To Gorman. He'll stop, take the three, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Landon Baker. Out to Smith. He's quickly down. Gorman picks him up. He crossover dribble, drives into the basket, up and good. Sammy Smith with two more. He's now got 12. Only thing I would like to have seen there was him to go up left-handed instead of right-handed.
Yeah, maybe so there.
But still a good basket, and a steal by the Tigers. Blankenship comes away with it. Behind the back, loses it, gets it back, kicks it off to Smith. He drives baseline, loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Clarkton.
I tell you what, when defenses are not set, you might as well get ready. Sammy Smith is going to go to the rim. He loves attacking a team when they can't get set in place and ready for you.
Vasquez and Calvert checked in for the Tigers during that break. Juarez with it in the backcourt to Gorman. Still not across the timeline. Now they get it across. Then to Hunter. In the corner to Johnson. Johnson will take the three. Good. Johnson with 7 here in the quarter, and it's 43-28. 15-point game. Inside to Calvert. And then he turns it over.
Calvert should have tried to go up with the left right there.
Gorman to the basket, up and good. 43-30. 13-point lead for the Tigers. To Calvert. To Vasquez. And the bigs have to want the ball inside, too. And then it's blocked by Caleb Hunter, but it'll be called a foul.
Yeah, and Gotze did a fine job. Clayton Gotze pushed him baseline without fouling. He used his body very well there, but Calvert's still got to find a way, as long as he is, to go back up with that left hand and at least put it off the glass.
Landon Baker to shoot the free throws here. First one up and off the mark, no good. Risco 9 of 13 from the free throw line. Caleb Gotze checks in for the Reindeer, replacing Caleb Hunter. Second one is good. Timeout by Coach Brandon Blankenship, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. It is Risco 44 and Clarkton 30. Bobby, Clarkton's cut into it a little bit at least.
They've cut into it, and all of them been 2-point baskets outside of the three from Johnson in the corner, and just really trying to work the ball down low, taking good shot opportunities, and got them right back into this game, so to speak. Still down 14, but they're showing a little fight to come back in it.
Risco 8 of 18 from the three-point line, but only 5 of 20 from inside the arc. And as we've talked about during the halftime, that's certainly a concern.
And that's, the kids just thinking they're three-point shooters. And look, this team is. They've got a lot of kids who can shoot it. Even the bigs can shoot it from outside. But sometimes you need to kind of slow that game down and say, hey, we need to focus here some, because you're not always going to be so hot. Just like this half, they've hit one shot from deep. They're 1 of 4 this half right here. So, it's one of those deals you need to be concerned. Maybe get inside the paint.
Cleaning up a little bit of water on the floor. I think they've got that taken care of, and we'll start the action on the far end of the court. Gorman with it. Man-to-man, full court pressure now. Gorman gets across the timeline. Gets trapped and then kicks it across to Juarez. To Johnson. Johnson drives baseline. He goes up over Calvert. Calvert, nice job of defense, and gets the rebound. To Rogers. Calvert gives it back to Rogers.
Calvert's not working down there down low for Risco. He's got to try to work to get into position to post up. There he is. Give it to him. And he still didn't get big there, Jim. He stayed high.
Nice backdoor pass up and good. Nice feed, though, by Calvert. And Vasquez with the basket.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice basket right there by Risco.
But once again, you get the ball into your bigs, good things tend to happen.
It really created spacing on that floor.
Juarez to Caleb Gotze.
Right now, Gotze needs to get the basketball. Calvert is not playing any denied defense at all. He is just staying on his back. Get it to Gotze right there and let him try to just push his man back down underneath the basket.
Foul will go out of bounds to the Reindeer. They trail by 16, 46-30 with 2:50 to go here in the third. Gorman looks, still looking. And we've got a 5-second call.
Right there, I would think once Gotze set the screen, a man come across to the corner, just let Gotze back his man out toward the free throw line. That would have been an easy basket for him. He's way too strong in his lower half, and if they're going to play on his back pocket right there, take advantage of it if you're Clarkton.
Blankenship into Rogers to Calvert. Calvert, little jumper up and good.
Elbow jumper, Jim, my favorite shot.
Exactly right. Riley Calvert with 2, and it's 48-30. Eli Rogers on the defense there. Baker steps in as well. And then we've got a travel on Caleb Gotze. Sammy Smith, Owen Fortner check in for the Tigers, and they go big here with Fortner, Smith, and Calvert all in the game.
I'll tell you one reason I love that elbow jumper. If the game is on the line, a lot of times you're going to have the ball out in a high court and try to bring it down toward the paint if you're needing a 2-point basket to tie or go ahead and win it. A lot of times you're going to get a look from about that point in the floor, and I just think you need to be so good from that jumper at that range at the elbow right there.
Foul is on Amari Gorman.
Of course, I guess that's a little old style.
Well, that's right.
Because nowadays the open shot is at
it's going to be the 3. That's exactly right. Smith with the basketball. Nice head fake. He goes to the basket up and good. Boy, that was a terrific fake, and he gets the basket back to a 20-point lead for the Tigers. All the way to the basket by Amari Gorman.
That was a play right there by Gorman.
Calvert with it inside, knocked away. Gorman with the steal. He's down the floor with it. He goes up for the layup. It's blocked by Vasquez, but he will pick up the foul. And Amari Gorman will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Gorman with 9 points on the night so far. (50-32), Risco with the lead. Free throws here from Gorman for the Clarkton Reindeer. Up and good.
I tell you, Clarkton's a team that doesn't shoot a lot of threes, 2 of 6 right now. You know, they want to try to work that thing around and get it to the rim from Gorman or post up down low. You know, just a stark difference from the Risco Tigers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to fire it from deep.
They are absolutely two different styles of teams. You're right. This Clarkton group hosts Gideon on Friday night, and Risco is at home against Team of Huntersville. Nice backdoor pass to Smith. He goes up. No basket. He's going to be on the floor. He's going to be pushed on the floor before the basket. Boy, it was a nice pass, though.
Yeah, that was another good look, the way that lane opened up right there and got it to Smith inside.
Foul was on Juarez, I believe. Rogers looks to inbounds it. And then we've got an offensive foul going to be called on.
I think it's on Smith.
Is it on? Yep, I believe that is correct. It is on Smith.
That'll be his 3rd I know of.
So gives the ball back to the Reindeer. They trail by 16, 50-34. Gorman in the backcourt with it, guarded by Vasquez. Gotze with the catch in the lane, gets bumped, kicks it back out to Caleb Gotze.
Give it to him again right there.
Yep. They tried. Calvert that time steps in a little bit, knocks it away. Gorman, a little stop and pop, and no good. Calvert with the rebound. He kicks it out to Rogers. Rogers quickly down. Goes to the basket, left-handed. Shot's no good. Johnson with the rebound. Maybe should have kicked that out to Smith on the wing there. Godsey with it. Gorman. Johnson will take the three. Off the mark, no good. Calvert with another rebound. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Tigers.
Boy, that was just a bad offensive setup right there. The Tigers just a little miscommunication. They had both bigs standing right on top of each other. Lucky to get out there with the basketball.
Eli Rogers with it up top. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. Trying to get a little spacing on the floor here. Then they get it to Vasquez.
A wide open lane for a cutter.
To Smith. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. That's where you'd like to have it before the end of the quarter. Smith crossover dribble jumper. Good. There's that 18-foot or so jump shot. And it's 52-34. Long three at the buzzer is no good. So we are at the end of three, and it is the Risco Tigers 52, the Clarkton Reindeer 34. We'll take a 30-second break. Be back with the fourth quarter of this Tri-County action here on the Aycorp Sports Network. We're back at Clarkton High School, heading into the fourth quarter here. The Risco Tigers, the number 8 ranked team in Class 1 in the state of Missouri, 52. The Clarkton Reindeer, 34. And the Tigers have shot it very well from the three-point line, not as well from inside the arc.
Yeah, but they did have a better quarter there. I think they was 3 of 17 coming into that quarter. So they were 6 of, 7 inside the paint that quarter alone. So it's showing they can get inside the score, but a lot of it's on cuts and moves. I believe one jumper from maybe Calvert in there scored from a post player steal. Generally speaking, Owen Fortner's a bigger part of the offense. He's got 0 points tonight. That's one kind of little surprising area, I'd say, if I'm a Risco Tiger person right now, is not seeing Fortner scoring a whole lot.
And no points out of Clayton Godsey on the other side from Clarkton that quarter, and they really didn't get him the ball much down deep.
Yeah, they tried to feed in the ball one time, and Calvert reached around and popped it out. But again, his build, he's a lower set frame right there and the big body. I think he could push Calvert around and basically just bury him under the net and then just go over the right hand and score. That's where I see the points coming a lot easier right now if I'm a Clarkton Reindeer.
Fortner off to Smith. He's going to try to drive the basket. He's going to be bumped on the floor by Juarez, and he'll pick up the foul. And that's just Smith's strong enough and everything to get to the basket. For those smaller guards, it's tough on him to try to keep him and not pick up the foul.
And he's a 6'3" kid trying to, drive downhill toward the basket. And that's his mindset is I'm going to the rim, and he plays downhill a lot right there. He's hard to stop.
Free throw up and good.
You better have a really good quick step on him or he's going to make you pick up that foul as he tries to get to the rim.
He's got a second. Up, and it is. Rims out, no good. Rebound, going to be a foul over the back on Owen Fortner. So the ball will go to the Reindeer here. 7:50 to go in the ball game. 53-34. The Risco Tigers with the lead. Gorman brings it up for Risco. He gets double team trapped. Throws it in the corner. Nice save. And then Godsey with the save as well. Back to Gorman. He drives all the way to the basket. He goes up. He gets fouled by Vasquez. I think we'll see if it's there or if it's on the body as he went up.
I would think that's going to be a shooting foul.
Yeah, I think that's going to go on Eli Rogers. And it will be a shooting foul for Amari Gorman.
I'll tell you, Gorman has to work for everything he gets, doesn't he?
He does.
Smaller frame built, but he's not afraid to go flying into the lane.
Yeah, there's not a ton of meat on those bones, that's for sure, but he's not afraid to go in there and take it to the basket for sure. He has 12 points.
Well, you look at the future of the Reindeer, it's going to look a lot different on the floor next year without Gorman.
Oh, absolutely. Somebody's going to step up and play that point guard spot for sure. Probably Dawson Allison, we watched in the tournament down here, JV will probably take that spot of that point guard, but it's going to be hard to replace Gorman, no question. Inside to Smith, tries to drive baseline. He does, and then has to bring it all the way through. Then he takes about a 16-foot jumper up and good off the baseline.
Yeah, they just gave him a little breathing room right there. Once he got away from the baseline, they thought he was going to kick it out, and instead he puts a little jumper from the baseline.
Out of bounds, that foul will go on Vasquez as he's trying to keep Smith or keep Gorman from going down the baseline, and it'll be out of bounds to the Reindeer. Denson, Baker, and Blankenship check in for the Tigers. Into Caleb Gotze, then to Gorman. Nice pass to Clayton Gotze. He goes up off the glass and good. He's got 10 now.
There's Gotze inside again. You give him a look right there at the block. He's usually pretty much money.
Blankenship with it, off to Baker. Then to Smith. Guarded by Gorman. Gets it knocked away. Ooh, and a foul's going to be called on a reach in there. We'll see who that's on. That's going to be on Amari Gorman, I believe.
Boy, I tell you, the patience from Smith right there. He watched Fortner kick it out to him, and Fortner cuts down into the lane. He's wanting to see if there's going to be anything open there. And he was so patient, he let Fortner work right back up to him, give him a ball screen, and then Smith was trying to go inside the lane.
Smith's free throw short, no good. I believe that was the fourth foul on Amari Gorman. 55-38, 17-point lead for the Tigers of Risco. That gives Sammy Smith 20 points on the evening to go along with 4 rebounds. 56-38. Gorman with it, tries to drive the basket, and we're going to have a charge called, and that may be it on Gorman on the night. I'm not positive. I thought he had 4 already.
Yeah, I think that is number 5 there.
Yeah, I believe so. It'll be his 5th. Caleb Hunter will check in for him.
And he's trying to make things happen on the floor. He had a guy open in the corner, but, I mean, he has realized he's got to be the guy to get it done. He's got 13 on the night. Just a tough way to foul out for him.
Smith will bring it up for the Tigers. Double high post. They kick it out. C.J. Blankenship for 3. Rims out, no good. Tipped. Taken down. Smith comes away with it. Then kicks it out. Blankenship again for 3. Off the mark, no good. Long rebound run down by Blankenship. Denson will take the long 3. Off the mark, no good. That won't help your shooting percentage much. And then Smith with the basket up and good. And a blocking foul called.
I tell you, I thought that was 3 very rushed shots by Risco right there.
Yeah, especially with the kind of lead you've got. You don't have to have a 3 that you're not trying to catch up. You're just holding your lead.
Shooter mentality, Jim. Shooter's going to shoot.
Shooter's going to shoot, that's right. As Coach Bidwell told us the Christmas tournament, there's no bad shots anymore. You know, Caleb Hunter, I believe, picks up his 5th foul. So trying to decide who they're going to put in the ball game. And that will be Taylon Jones, I believe, go in. So that's the second Reindeer to foul out here in the last minute or so. Smith will shoot the and 1. Up, and it is good. So Sammy Smith with 23 points now. A timeout by Coach Cole McBroom. I imagine he's got to have a little discussion about who's going to handle the basketball, who's going to get it down, that type of thing. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a 30-second break, a 21-point lead for the Risco Tigers, 59-38. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Aycorp Sports Network. We are back at Clarkton High School. Risco with a 59-38 lead over the Clarkton Reindeer as we've got 6:07 to go in the ball game. Both Amari Gorman and Caleb Hunter have fouled out for the Reindeer. So I'm sure what Coach McBroom is talking about over there, Bobby, is probably how we're going to run our offense now with our point guard out of the ball game.
I'm sure he is. And look, right out of that made basket right there, or the made free throw, they quickly showed they were still going to stay in the press. They're up 21 now, but I think they're just going to stay in that press and saying, hey, we got to finish this game. There's still 6 minutes left, so we can't take it off yet. But I would sure like to see I would almost like to see Risco take Sammy Smith out of this game and say, look, guys, we're going to have to learn how to play without him on the floor and work this ball around. And because Smith, he is going to try to score, no doubt. I mean, he is a kid who's just going to score. That's what he's known all of his life, and Pine played any different as they do take the press off. But, keep that team involved and work that ball around if I'm Risco.
Juarez with the basketball, gets double-teamed in the corner, then kicks it off to Godsey. Juarez gets it back. A lot of pressure from Risco to Johnson. Right side, Caleb Godsey. Into Taylon Jones. Inside to Godsey, off of him. He gets it back, though, and then kicks it back out. Now resets some offense here. Johnson with it, right side to Juarez. Inside, Caleb Godsey up and good. Good ball movement that time by the Reindeer.
Yep, a lot of panic ball movement. They moved around well and got a good shot.
Smith with it. 19-point lead for the Reindeer.
Fortner trying to work a little bit more right there. Look for an opportunity to get inside, just really sealing it off well.
They get it into Fortner. He posted up nicely to Taylon Jones. Guarded by Taylon Jones, then to Blankenship. And Denson's open for three. Off the mark, no good. Nice block out by Jones, and he gets the rebound. Ahead to Johnson. He loses it. Denson with the steal. Ahead to Smith. He goes to the basket, up and good, and he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
I tell you, Sammy Smith has just become a driving machine at the rim and able to pick up the foul every time he does it.
He has got 25 so far on the night. It's 59-40. Up and good. Risco 14 of 20 from the free throw line for 70%.
Well, Denson thought he had a quick steal right there.
Yes, he did. Trying to sneak in there a little bit. Juarez brings it back. Up. Gets double teamed once again. Kicks it off to Caleb Godsey. And across to Johnson. Johnson tries to get it inside. Does get it inside to Taylon Jones. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up and puts it in. 62-42. Smith jumper up and good. 28 for Sammy Smith.
I'll tell you a little bit, shot form's a lot different. A little bit reminds me of a Cole Nichols type player, Sammy Smith does.
Yeah, he'll get to the basket. You're exactly right. Basket there by Clayton Godsey, up and good.
Cole always wanted to finish around the rim. He's going to be around the rim, hitting, shooting, and going to the free throw line. A lot like Sammy. Sammy will take the pull-up jumpers more so than what Cole would, but
right.
Well, both of them just a similar style.
Godsey's free throw is good. Clayton Godsey's got 13. He's impressed us all the times we've seen him for being a small post guy. He does a nice job inside.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see him use his body well. He works inside.
Fortner in the lane, up and good. There they got it to a big guy, and he scores.
But last possession, they try to get it inside to Fortner. This possession, inside to Fortner. I think that's a focus. Hey, guys, let's start to go inside a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. That's Fortner's first basket of the night. Also, I believe Riley Calvert's only got one basket, so they've only really got 4 points out of their post. Now, Smith has done a lot in the lane here in this half in particular, and they have improved a little bit, 14 of 32 from the 2-point line now, but still not a great shooting percentage, Bobby. 22 of 54 for the Risco Tigers, and they've got to shoot it a little better than that.
And I think, some of that poor shooting percentage is rush shots. Smith was forcing a lot early in the game, and he's kind of settled in a little bit more so now. But, they've got to realize sometimes do not shoot yourself out of a game. And that is a concern the way they were kind of playing early on in the game. They were hitting threes, but even that can run hot and cold when you start quick triggering those things and not getting good looks. Still a concern area. I'm interested to see. We will see them at least one more time this year.
Right.
I don't know how many more than once, but I can tell you that Richland game is going to intrigue me a bunch with Risco. I think it's going to be a great matchup. I believe that is a district game, correct?
They are district opponents. That's exactly right.
Yeah. I think that makes for an interesting matchup this year, as that is headed for a crash course collision of a district game later on in the playoffs for them. So.
Yeah, that's on February the 2nd, I believe, at Risco.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun environment.
Oh, absolutely.
Friday night in Risco.
Yep. Juarez with the basketball to Johnson. Juarez gets it back. Drives in the lane, goes up, and no good. Tipped, taken down. Juarez runs it down. Godsey for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by C.J. Blankenship.
Godsey got a little bit too far away from rim that time.
Yeah. Out of his comfort zone, I'd say. Smith with the basketball. Off to Baker. Goes cross court to Smith. Drives down the baseline, goes up, reverse layup up and good. Sammy Smith with two more. He has 30 points, 7 rebounds on the night. Juarez with it. Guarded out there by Eli Rogers. He gets to the basket up and missed the shot, no good. Taylon Jones with the rebound. Calvert with the big block. Smith quickly down. Ooh, great look there. Fake to the right and then goes up left-handed up and good.
I never saw that one coming.
No, that was a dandy right there from Sammy Smith. I'm not sure he saw it coming either. He can create like that. Johnson in the corner, into Godsey. Juarez for three, off the mark, no good. Calvert with the rebound. Loses his footing, and it goes out of bounds. Just slipped and goes and loses it and goes out of bounds.
I tell you, Smith reminds me a lot of a story about Shaq talking about Kobe. There's in practice once, and one of the players on Kobe's team complained to Shaq. He's like, hey, Kobe ain't passing me the ball. He said, hey, I'll talk to him. He said the next trip down the floor, he says, hey, you might as well go over and stand by yourself because he ain't passing you the basketball. Because Kobe's going to shoot.
Kobe's going to, yep. Scorer's going to score, Blocked by Calvert. Taylon Jones with it. Off to Juarez. Calvert's got about 3 blocks already tonight. Dylan Emery in the game for the Tigers. He took the place of Sammy Smith. Jones out to Johnson. Under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Johnson turnaround jumper, no good. Calvert with another rebound for the Tigers.
I tell you, that was a nice, good, tight turn by Johnson right there. If he can figure out the little hand right there, the soft touch, that's going to be a really good shot for him.
Caleb Godsey with the rebound. And then Juarez with it for the Reindeer. 25-point lead for the Tigers of Risco, 70-45. Juarez will take the three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, Eli Rogers. Off to Calvert. He goes up off the basket, misses the shot, no good. Godsey with the rebound. Right side, Caleb Godsey. Knocked away and a steal. Dylan Emery with it. Ahead to Rogers, up and good. Nice pass, good finish there by Eli Rogers. 72-45. Juarez with it to Godsey. That's Clayton. Back out to Juarez. And a steal by Landon Baker. He goes up the layup, up and good. Baker with 2, and it's 74-45. We've got a timeout just to get some subs in the ball game here. Caden White will check in. as will Josiah Vasquez, who had a really big impact early in the ballgame. He had 7 early in the ballgame for the Tigers. In the corner to Godsey. To Johnson. He puts it on the floor, drives inside, goes up off the glass, and good. Nice left-handed layup there by James Johnson. 6 seconds to go in the ball game. Inside, a little stop, pop up, no good. Rebound by Caleb Godsey, and that's the Clayton Godsey. That's the final. 74 for the Risco Tigers, 47 for the Clarkton Reindeer. Bobby, let's look at some stats.
Yeah, in the books for the Clarkton Reindeer, they had 47 points on 18 of 54 shooting at 33%, 16 of 43 inside the arc at 37%, 2-11 from deep at 18%, 9 of 11 on the free throws at 82%, 13 offensive boards, 19 defensive, total of 32 there. Points-wise for them, it was Amari Gorman. He had 13, Alex Juarez with 4, James Johnson with 9, Caleb Godsey with 4, 2 for Caleb Hunter, 13 in the game. Clayton Godsey on 5 of 8 shooting. Very nice night for him there. 3 of 3 from the free throw line as well. And Talon Jones also had 2 in the game for them. And for the Risco Tigers in the game, they had 74 points on 26 of 60 shooting at 43%. Jim, they were about 32%, I guess, at the first half. So Race had 11% in the second half. 18 of 37 inside the arc at 49%, 8 of 23 beyond it at 35%. Remember, there's about 50% at the half. They did cool in the second half. That's where we talk about you got to have that inside game.
Right.
And free throws is 14 of 20 at 70%, 8 offensive boards, 18 defensive, total of 26. In the score columns form, it was Landon Baker with 3, Eli Rogers with 7, Josiah Vasquez with 7, Owen Fortner with 2, Sammy Smith with 32 points on 11 of 21 shooting, 11 of 21 inside the arc. He did not attempt a 3, and his 10 of 14 at 71% from the free throw line, 7 rebounds in the game. 14 for Aaron Dennison, 7 for C.J. Blankenship, and 2 for Riley Calvert. That rounds out their team scoring of 74. And Jim, you know, a nice rebound night for the Risco Tigers, but again, I want to see the bigs be more heavily involved in offensive flow.
Yeah, you would think that would open it up a little more even for Smith to get to the basket if you could get some inside game from your bigs, from Calvert and from Fortner as well. But nice.
And I think that's going to eliminate forced threes when you do that, because when it goes inside, the defense is going to have to move because, look, you've got some quality kids playing in there. Once you want to kick it outside, you should have a wide-open look. And if you stay outside to cover those guys up, it's going to create one-on-one matchups in the paint.
Absolutely right. So, nice win. The Risco Tigers go to 9-3. Clarkton falls to 3-8 on the season. As we said, Risco will host Zenith Harnsville on Friday night, and the Clarkton Reindeer will be here again at Clarkton against the Gideon Bulldogs on Friday night. Friday night will be at the Bearcat Event Center in Dexter, Missouri, as it'll be the Dexter Bearcats and the Burning Mules, a big rivalry game. Doesn't really matter what anybody's records are in that one. It's always a well-fought game. We'll be on the air there about 7:15, 7:20, somewhere along in there with the contest from the Bearcat Event Center. Final tonight, a big win by the Risco Tigers. We will be on the air again Friday night. For my partner Bobby Alford, this is Jim Riker saying good night and God bless from Clarkton, Missouri.